Please select a mission. Unit dispatched.
Be careful down there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at multiple.
Boss, you need to find those kids who escaped. Fighting's still the only way of life they know.
Has been
If we don't bring them back, they'll just end up getting killed.
complete. Marker placed. Marker placed. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Whole lot of trouble they put us through. No, making me worry like that.
Analysis complete.
Gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past the gates. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
You will arrive at your destination. Marker placed.
HK, HK, das sind wir.
You have arrived at your destination. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Plant expansion complete. Development project has been added. Enemy presence detected. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Marker placed. Outpost captured. You have arrived at your destination. The map has been updated.
Too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Completed. Side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Marker placed. Please select a mission. Please select a landing zone. Please select a landing zone. Caution, rain approaching. Analysis complete.
Where are your friends?
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Speak. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. They're going to extract him.
Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Don't let your buddy die, Snake. I'm pulling them out of there.
detected. The map has been updated.
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. Caution, rain approaching. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete.
Trouble they put us through. Making me worry like that.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Side ops list updated. Please select a landing zone. Heading to Afghanistan.
around here. Locate and secure them. Trouble they put us through. Making me worry like that.
Marker placed. Side op completed. Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction. Please select a landing zone. Deploying.
We gave Ralph, that kid who died in the accident, a burial at sea. The man in charge of that facility has been severely punished. But ever since, the kids have been acting strange. It's obvious they've lost their trust in adults. I was getting reports of them ignoring the staff, or getting insolent and even violent. And a few days later, several of the kids did a disappearing act. They snuck into choppers and shipping containers and got off base. Why? Your guess is as good as mine. These kids were born in a war zone and forced to grow up as war fighters. If they're left alone, war is how they'll die. But I thought we showed them there are other reasons to live. I never liked having children on Mother Base. But the thought of them going
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
It makes me think of Chico, 9 years ago. We have to get those kids back. Hell, they know too much about our operation. I never expected even the kids to betray us.
Analysis complete.
Extract him.
Что это? Что происходит? Что это?
Analysis complete.
ЭКП, понял. Усилить безопасность. Повышенная боевая готовность. Конец связи.
Analysis complete.
И найти нарушителя. Конец связи.
Analysis complete. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Безопасность. Повышенная боевая готовность. Конец связи. ЭКП, понял. Проверьте окрестности. Конец связи.
Spit it out. Where are the others?
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Speak. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
КП, это 44. Тут что-то странное. Жду указаний. Прием. ЭКП, понял. Усилить безопасность. Повышенная боевая готовность. Конец связи.
Whole lot of trouble they put us through. Making me worry like that.
Request updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination. Please select a landing zone. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a landing zone. Deploying.
Snake, you remember the White Mamba? Of course, he's been going by Eli since we brought him on base. He was the leader of the child soldier unit we took out of that village and into our protection. Well, according to the kids you brought back here, all the escapees were especially close to Eli. There's reason to suspect he's behind all 6 escapes. We've already detained him. I'll be questioning him shortly.
Wait. You'll be?
Ocelot.
You're incapable of taking an impartial stance with those kids. Question them all you want. It'll get you nowhere.
Ocelot, you get too many kicks from your art of interrogation.
It's not a matter of art. It's about quick, minimal strokes of psychological warfare. That's what gets the answers. And it's the best way to keep both questioner and subject safe. The risks only increase the more an interrogation drags on. At that point, it causes as much pain to the inflictor as the inflicted.
Like I said, too many kicks.
What I'm trying to tell you is we need quick results. Otherwise, it'll be too little, too late.
I know that.
And besides, I know the subject. I won't go overboard with a kid.
Complete.
Forget it. You're not needed. Snake, we'll want to question the other kids too. Be sure to bring them all back. Snake, about the escaped children. Eli confessed. The way he tells it, they wanted to go back to the battlefield. Don't rob them of their freedom, he said. If you bring them all back, there will be consequences. Next to be asking for our surrender.
Consequences? What consequences?
No idea. That's all I have for now.
You're too attached to those kids. Stop protecting Eli.
Listen to yourself.
Let me question him, and we'll get some real answers.
Not necessary. I'll report as and when.
Boss, we found weapons in the children's section of the living quarters. As you know, weapons are strictly off limits. We've got some rule breakers. The weapons we found were handmade. Blades ground out of knives and forks, a couple of bow guns built out of scrap, and explosives made using detergents. And get this, the explosives were tightly packed with nails. The kids put the blame on, you guessed it, Eli. I guess that's what he meant by consequences.
I questioned him about it, but this time he claimed they want to be put out on missions. Send us to the battlefield, he says.
Miller, enough is enough. You've protected him too much already. It's my turn to question him.
Protected?
What Eli's doing is issuing a threat. Comply with my demands or I'll respond with force. But it'll be war at this rate. Forks and soap aren't gonna kill us, but some of them will end up dead. Is that what you want? Now, I hate to say it, but they want to be on the battlefield. It's time you gave up this fantasy.
Eli, he said they'd rise up against us if we bring the last kid back.
There, you see? Ignore his demands. Don't let him return to quarters. That attitude is contagious. We'd lose control over them for good.
For the time being, we've confiscated those handmade weapons. We're bumping up security and the number of psychiatric counselors. As for Eli...
He needs some very special care.
You mean solitary?
Well, we can't leave him in contact with the other kids. If you won't do it, I will. Boss, keep working on extracting those kids.
The kids you brought back to base have laid out the situation. They all escaped to each of their home villages, or were trying to get home, and lost their way. Not that homesickness is gonna explain everything we've seen.
Each of their home villages? They were trying to raise troops for the rebellion.
You really think these kids have an armed uprising in them?
You read the report of the security team member who had a rock thrown at him. There'll be a riot if we don't do something. And Miller, this is because you didn't act fast enough.
Fine. I'll admit you were right this time.
Seal off the kids' quarters from outside contact before it's too late.
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
The kids you brought back to base have laid out the situation. They all escaped.
Thrown at him. There'll be a... And Miller, this is...
Fine.
Seal off the kids...
All right.
Eli said his rebellion would start when the last kid is brought back, right? You better be ready to meet him head on if it really happens.
Yeah.
You should have left it to me in the first place.
Boss, they're just kids. We have a responsibility to see that those kids make it. It's not about feeling protective or the pros and cons. I hate kids. That's exactly what I heard from the people who raised me. People who abandoned me, more like. That's the spark that kept me going, you know? I wanted to show those adults what I was made of.
Please
Wanted to get back at them one day. But before I knew it, I was all grown up. Never saw it coming. All of a sudden, people treated me as an adult. Some adult I turned out to be. But I feel like if my life had been different, if the adults I knew had been different, I could have grown up better. Yeah, that's it, all right. I wanted to use those kids to test that theory. That's all this was. From their point of view, I'm no different from the assholes who gave me a hard time. When this is all blown over, I'll talk it out with them. If that's still possible. Boss, there are still kids out there. Bring them back safe.
Boss, it's me. Eli's revealed what he wants. He wants to speak with you. With Big Boss. He just said, bring my father here. Eli's too smart for his own good. No way to tell what he's thinking. All we know for sure is his men are important to him. That means we can use the escaped kids as leverage in any negotiation. Once you've brought the last one back, I'll interrogate him. If the kids do rise up, we'll meet them full force. End of story. I didn't want things to turn out like this. We could have prevented it, but it's too late now. If Eli means to take this all the way, he's gonna force us to do the same. Boss, go get that last kid.
Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Failed.
They put us through. Making me worry like that.
Alien presence detected. The map has been updated. The map has been updated.
On the quarantine platform. It's coming from testing equipment we installed the other day. Members of the medical team have been conducting research there, but we'll evacuate them all from the research block to the containment block next to it. Emmerich.
There's no need to worry. No radioactive material is leaked, so the contamination won't spread. We just need to seal off the testing equipment.
I've dispatched the security team to get the researchers out. I'll keep you updated.
Analysis complete.
He's coming too. Roger that.
The weather will clear shortly.
You gotta extract him.
Analysis complete.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Boss, I have a quick report for you here. We've discovered a radiation leak in the laboratory on the quarantine platform. It's coming from testing equipment we installed the other.
Please select a mission.